Hey, what's up you guys? It's Armando Torres here again, back with another unboxing video, this time on a... It's kind of hard to describe, but okay, the long story with this watch is essentially I saw this watch on the Watch Gang wheel spin, and I did put it on the wheel spin, but to keep with the spirit of not knowing what you're gonna get, which is the whole kind of essential point of Watch Gang, is you get a random watch that they send you. So to keep in the spirit with that, I was like, yes, I'm gonna pick the watches that I want, but I'm gonna make sure every watch is its own unique. That there's no double entries essentially. Like, even if I really like this watch, I'm not gonna put it twice or three times depending on which tier. I'm gonna pick different watches, essentially keeping up with the spirit of Watch Gang. So I spun the wheel. I had different watches, and there was this one watch that I really wanted, and I didn't get it because it landed on the next wheel, which happens. And then I got a Heritor. That's when I got the Heritor Winthrop, and it's a super cool little piece. But honestly, I was super disappointed that I didn't get the other watch. If I had just gotten that watch by itself or had never seen that watch, I would have been like, you know what, that's fine, I still got a cool watch. And I was like that. But a part of me was always like, I wish I had gotten that watch. And then I was shopping on Groupon, actually, for watches, and because I know this particular brand puts a lot of their things on Groupon. So when I saw this watch for about $150, I said, you know what, I have to get it because I've been missing it this whole time, and I never got it, and now I have a chance to get it. So you know what the heck, I'll go for it. So I purchased it. I had the money, and I said, you know what, time to get it. And I actually had the liberty of choosing which color I wanted, which at the end of the day, I picked a different color than the one that was on the wheel. So it all kind of worked out. That being said, now it finally did come in, and I'm gonna do an unboxing for you guys. So here we go. So before doing the unboxing, I did want to do a quick wrist check. I am rocking the Citizen Avion that I got courtesy of my special lady for my birthday, which I actually love this piece. It's on a brown leather strap, which I love brown leather straps, as you'll see in this very unboxing. Hint, hint. But it's also a very satisfying movement. I love the little red seconds hand, how it lines up with the indices. But yes, it's a very satisfying movement and keeps great time. Obviously, it's going to have the Eco Drive on there, so it's going to be able to run for a very long time as long as there's light. And yeah, I love this piece. It's nice and big, which I'm super into big pieces. But yeah, this is a special watch. So this is the box it comes in. It says something about Groupon. I'm not really sure what that means. There'll probably be more information inside, but let's get to it. Doing my best here, guys, to unbox this with one hand. There you go. So it does say Heritor Automatic. If you guys go back to I think I mentioned it in the first video I did. I think I mentioned it in the first video I ever did, where I really did want this watch over the watch I got. This makes it now my third Heritor watch. So let's get to the unboxing. So there you go. There's the Heritor. There's the Heritor box. And as you can see, it comes in this really nice patterned box. Pretty standard. But let's take a look inside. So right off the bat, follow us card, instructions, certificate of authenticity, which is actually magnetized to the thing. Oh, peekaboo. Bam! There we go. Pop this out real quick. Wow. So there you go, you guys. You can clearly see a couple of different features. So one, it does say Heritor Automatic right there. The second hand, I love the second hand. I just am now seeing it in action, and it's so satisfying. The moon phase, I don't think this is a moon phase. I think it's a day-date feature. So, or day-night feature. So it tells you whether it's daytime or whether it's nighttime. And then you have the date complication as a wheel, as a sub-dial on the 3 o'clock. And then at the 6 o'clock, you have the skeletonized open heart complication, which I actually have been, I've actually been really into them lately. I can see myself wearing a lot more of these. So now I'm going to go ahead and you can see it's got a very shiny, I think it's a combination of brushed and polished rose gold. So you can see that it's a combination of brushed and solid rose gold. And then it's got the open heart, it's got the open display back as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off the pillow and give you guys a close-up. So guys, this is the watch with all of the plastic off, set to the time, the correct day feature, the date, and believe it or not, this is a non-hacking movement. You would think that for the price it would have a hacking movement. That being said, it was pretty easy to have the stop second feature, so like you just wind the crown back and it does kind of go back as well. I don't know if that's good for the watch or not, but I am a stickler for having it down to the seconds. So I mean, it is what it is. I know with every watch you can't have it down to the seconds, but even with like my Leica Aachen, that's a non-hacking movement, and you would think for a price that retails for $400, you know, it would have a hacking feature or capabilities. This watch, I just pulled up the website. I believe it retails for $880, which I don't think, you know, every watch when it sells on its own website is going to be MSRP or retail price, but that is a lot. The cheapest I found it, other than Groupon, was I believe at Macy's, and it was like $290 or something like that. So yeah, so that would be my biggest pet peeve with this watch, is that it is a non-hacking movement. But really, for the price of $150, which is what I paid, you really can't beat that dial. That is like one of the nicest, prettiest dials I have ever seen. Observation case back to see the movements on the back. It's a very nice movement. It's got the genuine leather crocodile embossed strap as well. Genuine leather. It's got luminous hands as well. You could see some lume on the hour and the minute hand, which I gotta say look amazing as well. I love that those sharp hands, as well as the second hand. I mean, it just looks amazing. It's really, I mean, for $150, it's got a lot going for it. It's really hard to not like how beautiful this watch is. Date subdial, 24-hour subdial, 40mm case, and 5 meters or 5 ATM water resistance. So not very water resistant. But let me throw this on wrist and we can take a look at how this looks. There it is on my wrist. 40mm case, actually looks amazing. Can't really complain at all about how this looks as far as dress watches go. If you're gonna rock a dress watch, which this is in that category, it's a 40mm watch. It's relatively thin, and it's got the rose gold with a white dial. That's actually another thing. So I'm very much into black dials. I don't very often get white dials. I mean, I think my Victorinox has a white face, and the Blackwell has a blue face. But other than that, I mean, I pretty much always get black dials. This one here with the rose gold, I think it works perfectly. And that movement is just very satisfying to watch. Very little sound coming from that rotor. So all in all, I think it's a great looking watch. I think the leather is maybe a little bit stiff, but that's something that will loosen up over time. The watch is really the star of the show. That dial is something that, I mean, it just catches the light in pretty much every scenario. It's really hard to make this watch look ugly because that is a beautiful watch. So what do you guys think of this watch? Is it worth the $150? If it is, or if you think it is, again, my biggest gripe was the fact that it's a non-hacking movement and you have to push the button there to change the date. Luckily, I did have a tool, but it didn't come with a tool to change the date. So that's something that could probably upset you if you were looking to pick up this piece and you don't know how to change the date. But other than that, I mean, very little to... I mean, the skeleton dial on this as well, the open heart. If you're into that, this might be something to look into. If you're not into that and maybe you want to delve into that and just have something that you can stare at, this would be a very good option. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I don't know what else to say other than it's a good looking watch. I'm super happy with my purchase. If you want to pick up this watch, I'll leave a link in it in the description if you wanted to pick it up. And let me know what you guys think. Is this a good watch in your opinion? Do you guys like how it looks? Would you guys buy it? What are your thoughts on this watch? Let me know. And until next time, see you later.